Woke up this morning to the sound.
Hello, I'm Hellman.
And I'm Melvin.
And this is Movie Talk. Today we're going to review the movie The Chronicles of Narnia, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader.
Should be The Voyage of the horrible movie.
Based on the popular book by C.S. Lewis. It's the third in the series. You said you liked them all about the same. You didn't like any of them, right?
No, I didn't like any of them. What I did like was the cartoon when I was younger, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
I thought you liked the British live-action version they did back in the 80s or 70s.
Yeah, I probably didn't.
Was there a cartoon of it?
Yeah, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Yeah.
Remember they
But
killed
there was
the lion
also,
and they
I know,
shaved
but
it?
there was also a British TV movie.
When I was a
miniseries.
kid and they killed the lion, I cried.
I know.
Have you ever cried?
Yeah, I cry at movies all the time. Rocky 5. Today is New Year's Eve.
Oh, it is.
It's the last day of 2010.
Happy New Year.
By the time anyone's watching this, it'll be the new year. And it's too late to vote for the Alchemist Awards, but hopefully you'll win. Today's the last day.
Thank you.
Thanks for all your fingers
support.
crossed.
Thanks for all your support.
And if you want us to review your movies, send them to Movie Talk, attention Tim Hellman. The address will be on the screen. Let's introduce our guest critic, Tom Hellman.
Tom Hellman.
Thomas Aaron Hellman.
Is there any relation?
My younger brother.
You?
He's my younger brother.
Okay. What'd you bring with you, Tom?
I brought with the book The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. It's based on the movie. Or the movie is based on it.
Did you actually read it, or you just bring it for show?
I read about half of it.
But you've read it before, though.
Yeah. I read it when I was like 13.
People said we didn't let you talk enough in the last review, so
Oh, yeah.
what do you want to say about the new one?
I think that it just seems like to me like the whole series they just try to make it a lot darker and more epic than the books actually were because they were based on little kids' books.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean not little kids. I guess like
Young
audience. Yeah, young youth. Yeah.
Would you say that they stay true to the book?
I think that they changed the order of things, all that stuff.
Yeah.
There was a dragon in this movie. It was in
the book.
It was in the movie a lot longer than it was in the book.
Oh yeah, it got changed back early in the book, right?
They put it in the movie like later on in the movie.
But that's what Erica really liked about the movie. She loves dragons.
Dragons are cool.
Erica gave it 4 out of 5 stars, and she thought it was the best one.
Oh yeah. Dragons are cool, so you can't falter for that.
So what's your rating, Tom?
I give it a 3 out of 5.
You gave it 2.5, is that?
2.5.
I just barely give it a 3 out of 5 though.
So we all gave it different reviews. 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4 from America.
Do you think you're going to like this review better than the last review you read?
Probably.
Because you're allowed to talk?
Yeah.
But our mom had to shut it off halfway through because Ed talked too much about penises.
Why do you like that ad?
I know. You should talk about vaginas.
I don't think that would make her any happier.
Vaginas are better, though. Vaginas are way better.
How do you know?
Why don't you talk about it?
How do you know about vaginas?
Because they're, beautiful.
How much experience have you had dealing with
I mean, people say that I put vaginas on a pedestal, and that's my problem, but I think they deserve to be up there on a pedestal. Penises deserve to be in the gutter there.
Really?
No one should be happy about getting a penis.
You don't like your own penis?
Well, I like to play with it, but I don't like to look at it.
Why are you sitting on 4 pillows right now? Is it because someone had their penis in your butt?
No.
And your butt hurts?
I just wanted to fart.
Because he wasn't
I wanted to
tall
fart all
enough.
over your pillows. So when you lay on them, you think of my ass smell.
Was he like this growing up?
No, he was a lot more serious.
What is your...
Or was it the crack?
I was a lot more... I wasn't a lot
You were more serious business, Tim. You were
I don't think so.
You got embarrassed by us a lot.
I did?
You do things like bark out.
Well, I got embarrassed like Katie did when you fell on the floor in the McDonald's and were screaming.
There was something.
He did stuff like that when he was a kid.
Yeah.
And you laughed
He
at
tried to embarrass us.
Yeah.
Oh, you fell on the floor on purpose?
I did it on purpose.
Katie was so embarrassed.
You weren't there.
I know, but I've heard the story.
That was embarrassing, Katie.
But I had been in stores with you when we tried to get you to do stuff, and you'd scream, and people thought we were like abusing you. They'd look at us. He was a pill when he was a kid.
That was
What?
a pill.
He was a pill. It was hard to take care of.
A pill, like a medicine pill.
Do you think there were lasting effects from the way they treated you?
Maybe.
Ben and Eric used to make jokes that Katie was like our mother me and Tom. And they'd make jokes about her breastfeeding us, and she hated those jokes.
Explain to the audience.
I don't think I
who
ever
Katie
heard
is.
those ones.
Katie, my sister, Katie.
Yeah.
I thought
Katie Monaco. But what would you say was your favorite vagina
Of all?
that you've ever seen?
Katie's.
You've not seen that one.
I don't think she even watches these.
Would you say
anyway, so-
Erica's?
I
Or
wouldn't either.
would you-
I think it's very inappropriate that you talk about that.
Erica's or
You should be
Paige
quiet.
or
You should be quiet right now.
Teresa's?
That's, no, you should be quiet.
Okay.
Right,
Well, I'm just
quiet.
saying you should talk about vaginas rather than penises.
Let's talk about your mom's vagina.
But what about now? What about movies? In the movies, which is the favorite vagina you've seen on screen?
It would
Sharon
probably be a
Stone.
porno. I couldn't tell you which one.
Sharon Stone or Meg
Tom, is this the
Ryan?
last review you're ever going to be in? As a guest host?
Maybe.
But you like it,
The
don't
last
you?
few reviews we've been in, the topic has more so been about vaginas and penises than the actual movie we're reviewing.
No.
Yeah. It's got to cut out everything we say about the movie,
No, I
anyways, and it's
won't.
all just going to be about penises and vaginas.
No,
anyways,
it
so.
won't.
Maybe you
That's what
could
it was
throw
like
in,
last time.
Maybe
That's
you
review.
could throw in like boobs and buttholes.
Did
Make it a
you
complete
vote
circle.
Oops,
for,
you should start talking about that.
do you put the vagina on the pedestal?
Like your brother does?
What?
Do you put vagina on a pedestal?
I don't really think about that much. So,
What about just women in general? Do you put them on a pedestal?
put women on a pedestal. I don't know. That's seems like a vague question to me.
Would
I'm
you
not sure
do-
what you mean.
Would you do
Well, people
anything
accuse me of
a
that.
woman asks you to, kind of like your brother does?
I don't do
No.
People
anything.
refer to him as a tool.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
You refer to me as a tool.
It
People
Yeah,
refer to me as a
actually.
robot, actually. That's how Erica talks about me to all her coworkers and her
That's true.
She calls you a
You're
robot?
They all know me as Robot. They don't even know my real name.
Well, that's because of friends before that.
The doctor at a veterinary clinic called me Robot.
Yeah.
He's a doctor. You said your nickname is Old Man Hellman? Your friends call
That's
you?
But
my
you're the youngest.
friends have said that Old Man Hellman is gonna be awesome
When you're old.
because I act weird around
When you
them
first have
sometimes.
sex when you're like 16.
I'd like to get these together.
I'm gonna give this to Erica in a minute.
Yeah, don't wake her up.
I'm gonna take it into her
She's
bed.
taking a nap, so.
I'm gonna make her breakfast in bed and put this on there. So, final words on the movie, Narnia, Voyage of the Dawn Treader. What's your final words?
Oh, there it is. Huh?
What's your final words, Tom?
Oh,
Tom?
me?
Yeah.
It was just all right.
Yeah, it was kind of disappointing.
Yeah, it was it was my favorite book in the series, so
Wish they would have gotten it.
I think they
wish
should have
would've
made it
kept
longer,
the
probably.
Same director as the first two.
but I think that this whole series was doomed from the start
Why?
because they tried to make it too much like the Lord of the Rings
Yeah,
movies.
they're capitalizing on its
Yeah.
popularity. What do you think,
Good
Ed?
point. I never wanted to go see it in the first place,
'Cause you didn't like the
and
first two,
I
maybe.
wish I never would have wasted my money.
Erica made you watch the first two on video
Yeah,
right
she did.
before.
That's true, 'cause she read the books.
She's like a true movie fan. She makes you watch the.
Why do
That's
you
a true movie
comment
fan.
on Erica so much in these
I
movies?
just really like her.
Let's talk about Mel.
I look up to her. Don't bring that name up. Okay, so Chronicles of Narnia. I'd say go see it if you're a fan, but prepare to be disappointed a little.
What do you think about those flowers?
I think they're beautiful. Do you think Erica will like them? All right.
Happy New Year.